Hey, what's up, y'all?
Y'all, we back to review Married at First Sight, season 13.
Yes, episode 9.
Yes. I'm India.
I'm Michelle.
And thank you guys for getting on our live last week. It was really fun.
Yes, if you haven't watched it, just click on the link. I don't even know if it's going to play next, where it's at, whatever. But, like, watch our live because it was pretty fun.
Yeah,
it was. We really enjoyed it. I had a great time.
Yes, it was so fun, y'all.
We're crazy.
All right.
And y'all are crazy, too.
Yeah.
But tonight's episode was boring. So
let's get into it.
We're going to get to it.
Yes. So first up, we're Brett and Ryan.
We're just doing Brett and Ryan first.
And they were playing a little Jenga or whatever, playing a little game. And Brett, he don't seem like Ryan, does not seem like he's into Brett.
He's a terrible communicator to me. Or maybe he don't have nothing he wants to communicate. But
yeah, it's clearly not just on camera either. Like, he don't like her.
She's not feeling the warm and fuzzies from him. Like, she has them.
Yeah, she said she's starting to have feelings and he's not.
He's not. And he said that that's been his downfall in previous relationships.
He waits till it's too late. And by the time he starts feeling something, they're halfway out the door. But that's how women work.
I mean, yeah.
Like,
that's not even uncommon.
If I'm pouring my heart out to you and I'm giving you all, I'm gonna start to retreat, and then that's when some men.
But that's how people work.
Yeah,
I mean, that's like human interaction. If you're giving and you're not getting anything in return, you're gonna leave. And once somebody sees you're leaving, then all of a sudden they feel like they know. Oh yeah, no, I have loved you. Okay, sure, Ryan. Ryan is whack. I thought they were gonna say yes at the end, but because we just didn't know enough about them. But the more that we see that they are just dry, he's dry.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna say yes. She might say yes, and he might say no.
We haven't had no yes nos in like forever, seasons upon seasons. Yeah, it ain't been no yes nos.
Yeah,
because these people out here trying to save face. But I will say, Brett says she's been in love twice. He said he thought he had been in love, but he didn't know because he waited too long. Whatever. When all the couples were together at Jose's house, they had the least amount of chemistry
or anything. And Brett noticed that. Brett was in her feelings.
For
she
sure.
Was looking them faces Brett was making like.
They just don't seem, they're not interesting, y'all. I mean, they're going to have a little bit of drama eventually because she's going to be crying when they're talking to Viviana. But all in all, I just am not entertained.
But to be honest, she's way more of a catch than him. Like, I don't know what kind of woman he's going to end up with.
I agree.
Like, with her, I can kind of see
has
her
personality.
With somebody.
Yeah.
With him, I don't know. Like, we don't know.
You know who I can see her with?
She said something about her and Gil. She said plot twist, Gil and Brett get together.
Because
think about that, y'all. Gil and Brett.
I don't know. I just was trying to get.
Apparently, my friend said that she wanted a black man. She wanted a black man or a person of color, or whatever that means. So,
well, I just felt like when they were in the room at Jose's house talking
on his bed with their clothes on.
Oh no.
That's nasty.
So Jose and Brett and then Myrla and Gil were in there talking. Gil was definitely giving Myrla, physical touch. But Gil be so into these conversations, honey. What's tea? He want to know what's tea.
He do.
So
Gil is so messy, bro.
But because he was so into it, and he was like, yeah, you need to tell him how you feel.
Him everything you're saying right now.
It just the thought dawned on me, like, what if because he knows their situation, because he knows how much she wanted, whatever, like that he, somehow they connect. And then wasn't there a preview that said that the first time in maths history something happens, like a long time ago, a teaser or something?
Maybe.
I don't know. I may be making that up. Who knows? But it could be the case. Sorry, y'all. This sweatshirt will not stay down. It's annoying me. Anyway. And I'm trying to cover up a food stuff on my sweatshirt.
Today just on her sweatshirt. She's covering up, y'all.
Okay.
Okay, so
was there anything else with them?
I don't know. They're doomed.
They are.
I mean, it is what it is. They're doomed, and they're so boring. We never have much to say about them in general. This is probably the most we've had to say.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, on to the next.
Zach and Michaela.
No, Rachel and Jose were next. No?
Okay. That's fine. Right. Okay, Rachel and Jose.
Yeah.
He is a mess.
He's
such a...
he's a imposter. Like, he is literally like a perpetrator. Like, he's
posing
not. He is
as a
something that he is not organically.
Man.
Yeah, like whatever it is, it's not who he is.
Y'all, I don't know what's the tea, but he need to get it together because he is a mess.
So India called it at the beginning of the episode when they was showing the little teaser about them talking about her cheating. Yeah. And she was like, okay, she's telling him a story about the past, yep. Which was exactly what happened. However, it looks like it's going to come, back around next episode. They said, actually, they teased in the next episode that Rachel calls Jose by another man's name.
That's not far-fetched. She was living with a whole other man. So
2 weeks ago, right? 2 weeks ago, she was with not 2 weeks ago, but still, like 2 weeks ago, they weren't together. So I feel like that's not completely
I've done that before. Have you ever done that?
Yes, for sure.
Exactly.
Like, how could you not call, not in an intimate way, but just like talking and you say somebody's name and you be like,
yeah. Have y'all ever called a person that you're dating romantically another person that you've had a romantic relationship?
Honestly, it happens when you're emotional or when you're trying to say something and you're trying to get it out and you're like in your feelings and you call that person somebody else's name because
and then that's always the worst time.
It is. It's the worst time. It is. But it's always like, you're not listening to me and you say the wrong name.
That's like, bad, but it seemed like she'd do that next episode.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he said.
So, but they did have a lot of camera time this week. They had airtime, whatever, TV time.
They did the goat activity.
They had the goat yoga.
He was talking about her toothpaste tube.
Yeah, she squeezes it like a psychopath. And then... she was like, I need you to listen to me. You don't listen.
Yeah, she said he has communication issues. He does
not listen.
And he was like, I listened before I got married to you. No, you didn't. You didn't listen to anybody.
No, and he still don't listen.
Any person you're with romantically, you did not listen to.
No.
You talk too much to listen. And she said it seems like he just waiting for his next
time
moment
to talk.
And even you can tell, even when they're talking, he always overpowers her. He always is like, oh, well, since you like when he was showing her something, he was like, oh, since you don't know, like you didn't even give her 25 seconds to figure anything out.
Yeah, no, he's a over talker. It's gonna get old fast.
Yeah, very fast. And she mentioned it. She mentioned it to the girls. So.
Yeah, she did. So the other thing was, she went and talked to Myrla and told Myrla that Myrla needed to lighten the hell up.
Yeah,
and that Gil does nice things for her, and she's not perceiving it that way. We'll talk about them later, but. The other thing that Rachel did that they did is that they had everybody over at Jose's house. So it did seem like a fun time. It's, Jose obviously has a nice entertaining space because they have space and they have the backyard and stuff. But then after that day, apparently they told each other they love them. They love each other.
Yeah, she said she
said it first. Yeah. They were making a joke.
Yeah, and she said it, and then he responded, but it took him longer.
I mean, they seem very playful. Actually, so while I was watching this episode, I told India that I 100% think they're going to stay together. Like, this was, to me, convincing that they would stay together.
I think so.
Like,
they stay together as well.
I think production-wise, they always want to give us little reasons to think they won't stay together. Like, they have to keep us wondering what's going to happen until decision day.
Unless something drastic happens, and he'd be the one to say no and she say yes. It would be shocked.
Yes.
That would be the one that would be like, huh?
But at the same time,
we gotta see because this argument next week might be crazy.
Yeah, where she called. It's still giving a tease to something like like they want us to think she called him.
It might have been somebody
else's name during sex or something, and it's probably was like because they was arguing or something happened.
That's just.
But we said that this review was gonna be real short because what else is there to talk about? Like
nothing, because her cheating and stuff. That's probably gonna come up again next episode.
Right, and she did say, "I was surprised you didn't bring it up." Yeah, he was.
But honestly, y'all, she said it was in her 8-year relationship. She had a relationship after that because she was just with somebody only for less than a year, and they lived together 6 months ago. So to me, she was like 21, 22. It's not once a cheater, always a cheater. When you're that young, and then they had, if she's telling the truth, they had a successful relationship or 6 years after that. That's not once a cheater, always a cheater. That is, I was 21, 22.
There's certain cheating that, not to say it doesn't count, because when you're young and you're immature, you don't, your integrity is just slightly different. Like you are just not thinking all the way.
I think he's gonna use it as an excuse for her not to go out though. He's like, how do I know if you're out with your friends that you're gonna not make that decision again? Some things people need to keep to themselves. If she only did it that one time and she told him about it and they made it through, what was the point of telling him that?
She was trying to be honest.
Man, fuck all that honesty.
Well, Jose also did talk about a 4-year relationship he had with a woman who had children, who he never saw himself marrying.
Because she had children.
I am questioning your ass.
And your integrity.
And your integrity by being in a relationship with someone for 4 years.
That you didn't know.
That you knew you did not want to marry. That you strongly... Yeah, because Jose said he's never been in love. Surprise.
It's too much, y'all. Too much.
But Rachel says she did think she had been in love. But Jose, in this 4-year relationship with this woman with 2 kids, is concerning. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know. What kind of bullshit is that? Like, leave this lady alone. Leave her and her kids alone. Why would you be in a relationship with someone with kids? And he was like, we had fun. We had a lot of fun. Like,
it was dope. And you wasn't in love, and then you would be around her and her children.
Her kids, though, like you.
That's the concern.
That's
part.
the very. That's the integrity there is.
2 years into a relationship, 10 years ago.
Jose, lying ass.
Okay, next, Zach and Michaela. Is that next?
Yeah, they next. So they was trying to be on their best behavior this episode.
And Zach was scolding the hell out of her at the beginning, though.
He was not here for it, and if I just need to know if the way that Zach tells it is the truth, because if so, it's like we can all understand where he's coming from. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't be cool one night and then the next morning you just flip on somebody and expect them to be okay with it.
It gotta be true, because then he called her and then she didn't answer and said, use this number in text preferred. And then he said, what do you want me to do? And she said,
communicate.
Talk to me. Just talk to me. I earned to talk to you and you told me to text you. So to me, his story about the 2 hours and he did text her and she didn't know, gotta be true.
She wasn't denying that stuff. Yeah. She was like, all of that stuff is true. She was like, but what's the cause? I'm confused.
Oh, when they saw some of them goddamn birds and the bees.
The bees. When he told his little
birds
bee story.
And the bees, y'all.
Zach is giving very...
School teacher? I don't know what the fuck he's giving.
No, like, he's giving like...
He's a
wanting to be more smart than he is, like intellectual, like he's trying, but he like stutters over his words. He repeats himself all the time.
Michelle
like they be playing the
music.
music.
Not be that good on camera.
Yeah, they be playing the music for him, like they used to play for the old Zach. Like they really, like he just be talking. And Michaela gives a lot of faces.
And some of them faces get you in trouble. I've learned that.
Yes.
So you have to tone down your faces. That nonverbal, I mean, we know nonverbal communication is more than even verbal communication. Everybody knows that.
She can't be doing
some of them faces, you be like,
what
that makes somebody want to slap the shit
That
out
will make somebody really get
angry. And then people like, I can't control my face. Yes, you can. Because I can't control my face, but you can control doing this. You can
still try. You can try hard. You mess up a little bit, but you get better.
Mm-hmm. But when he talked about them bees, and she said, well, then you don't be the honey.
Where's the hive?
And it don't matter the cost. The bees is your reaction. The bees is not you, sweetie. So the cause of your reaction, he doesn't cause your reaction. He caused those feelings that cause your reaction.
That's the maturity part with her, is that
she is childish.
Is immature. But remember at the dinner he was giving his list of all his checklists that was so hard for him to fulfill, and it was basic as hell. Yeah. And Michaela was like, oh shit, what if I can't fulfill these all? This is definitely a
half
disaster.
The things he said were the same damn thing. Trust,
loyalty, honesty. Okay. And ambition, then he said attractiveness. Ambition was the only thing that is probably like a give or take. You're going to be attracted to the person. I mean, in this case, maybe not. But we know they're attracted. So he said that he didn't check all the boxes in his previous relationships. Attraction, ambitious,
well, how did you even start talking to somebody as a man that you're not attracted to?
And then, so then intelligent. He didn't even say kind. Like, he didn't even say considerate. Like, he actually didn't say other very important characteristics.
How you know that he's
but
childish.
All of the stuff that he said, I'm just shocked that Michaela was like, we went down this list and we don't know what it is. I don't know if I can meet all of these things.
And she said specifically 4 and 5, and I says 4 was the ambition, so.
And he said communication too. Yeah. We know her communication is piss poor.
She cannot beat the communication, and
it's terrible. Her communication. So here's the thing about Michaela is that Michaela wants someone to prove or to make her feel wanted or whatever her insecurity is. Like she wants to like lay the trap, make him have to prove something to her. So he tells her to text, and she wants him to really respond and be like, why are you doing this? Blah, 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 blah. Like she wants a reaction. So she does all of this stuff for a reaction, but he's not going to give you a reaction after 2 weeks, sis. Like,
he don't know you. He's
not you. So her crazy ass clearly goes off on people when immediately after.
Michaela's a my child.
So they did seem to turn things around when they had their little date. I'm surprised they had their dinner session. Y'all, they got a chef to teach them how to make shrimp scampi. Neither one of them can cook like at all.
Yes, she didn't even know how to boil water, y'all.
Like shrimp scampi is really
the basic of the basic, y'all.
But food looked fine. I think they're trying. It did look like they were trying, but it also didn't look like it was seamless. Like they look like they're trying.
Yeah, it don't look like they're all the way back on track.
And he's
now,
crying.
Val and Johnny, on the other hand, look like they came back on track. Like it looks a little bit better.
Maybe.
Well, they're going back and forth a little bit.
Everybody going back and forth. Every episode. I just need the drama episodes, y'all, because this one put me to sleep.
Yeah, this one was boring as hell.
So
Val and Johnny.
Yep.
Val and Johnny was pissing me off when he was like kind of having that conversation with her though, and he was like,
"Oh, she got mad at
Ask me what you think." He was kind of scolding her. How are you defensive based on her opinion when that's what you were doing? She's like, "I can feel you retreating." How do you know I was retreating? Because
I told you I could feel it.
Yeah, and you literally said, "I'm running away now." You literally communicated all of that, but because she didn't ask you and you just communicated it freely, you want her to. I just didn't understand where he was coming from.
I think he was trying to say she did. She took it on the chin.
She did, because I would have been like,
I thought that what he was trying to say was like, don't assume.
He was.
And he did say that. He did say you're judging me, don't assume. But I felt like he didn't want her to make it seem like he's that way today, even though he said he was that way 2 days ago. Like, and don't get me wrong, I don't think it's right, but I think that's what he was trying to say.
But
I thought that she started the conversation by saying, how are you feeling after this conversation? So honestly, it was just a defense mechanism, and who knows, the damn dinner must have been an hour. Because
and we got 5 minutes.
What the hell was they talking about that he got so intense?
Yeah, I didn't get it. He seemed like the levels were not equal, and when one is more hyped than the other, it always is going to make the other one look like a bully.
Yeah.
And because she seemed to sound a little bit more rational for what they showed, and to take his crap even when he was being a little extra, it makes him look wrong.
Well,
or extra. I guess he didn't seem super wrong, but it was kind of disrespectful.
I don't know. They got over it though. But
she be taking a lot of stuff. She seemed like she could get walked all over.
Except she seems too smart to get walked all over, but it does feel like she is like being a little hesitant with him and being a lot more like understanding.
Yeah, she's walking on eggshells with him.
But they did consummate their marriage later on after they did the love conversation.
They like this, y'all. I think they're gonna say yes.
We still don't know about they crazy asses.
Yeah, because next episode.
I mean, no matter what, everybody is in agreement that he has a problem with her. You good, India? Okay, I'm just making sure. Everybody is in agreement that he has problems with her, and it feels like he's deflecting and or like moving the goalposts, like saying, "Oh no, it's this that's wrong. Oh, it's this that's wrong." But
even when they started painting, it's like, oh, she's so meticulous. That's who she is. If you want this romantic, whatever, that's not her. And then she is bubbly and kitty, and she does act a little childish. I mean, that's the best word to use. Like, we're going to the bedroom. She did that, but like he said that wasn't attractive. Clearly that's who she is too. So he's gonna have to figure out if he can deal with who she is versus
communication you could work on, other stuff you could work on. She's not going to change that. But then she hits us with the bed cam where she's like, we got rid of the pillow barriers and I got to be the big spoon. And so it's like, I don't know if this girl is a bomb actress or if she really is like feeding into this, because it's like, that seems like an emotional roller coaster, to be honest. So the other thing is at Jose's house.
What happened?
They were giving lots of good chemistry. Everybody said they thought Johnny was going to say, I love you first. And somebody said they thought Bow was going to say, I love you first. They had the little question game. Well, really, it was Gil. Gil always be putting them questions out there. But
Gil is using Gil as a pawn. Gil gonna ask everything into everything. So what do y'all think? But low-key, the T on Gil is that he is like that in real life. Somebody from his little platoon or whatever, when you're a firefighter, they was like, Gil is obnoxious as hell.
He's obnoxious
like,
now.
You can tell that you getting red, honey. Woo!
You said platoon.
What is it called? Not platoon.
The military. Jesus.
All right, what's the platoon equivalent for a firefighter?
Their house. I don't know.
His house, firehouse, whatever.
Yes, whatever. Brigade. I don't know. Yeah, I do think it's brigade. Anyway.
Probably.
So, okay, Johnny and Mel. So honestly, they are definitely, like, we're getting a lot of flip-flopping. I just feel like this episode is to throw everybody off so that we don't know who's good and who's not, or just to, show the ups and downs of the relationship.
We got so many episodes left, y'all. They need to get to the shit.
They have 5 weeks left, and we know every episode is not another week. I feel like there'll be double episodes with this and with that.
The trip might be 2 episodes. The trip is going to be 2
episodes, and it is really... So we're pretty sure that Michaela shows her ass on the group trip, because what other bedroom would that be?
Like let me at him.
She doesn't.
Let me at him.
She doesn't do
that.
Not
that part.
It's when she's
I can't wait for that. And she got the afro hair.
She's crazy. So we got one more couple left.
Gil and Myrla. Gil is so obnoxious, y'all. He always got to be up in the everything. He did let his beard grow out a little bit so you can see that salt and pepper.
He has a little salt and pepper. So that's why I think. But that's why I think he cuts it, because it probably makes him look older.
Yeah, he ain't gonna dye it if he keep it low. Yeah. But yeah, I was like,
I do think he looks better with the beard.
So what y'all think about their chemistry? I just think it's giving nothing, and they ain't never gonna be together.
It shows that he's trying. She's not. He's
obnoxious, but he's just trying.
They're both annoying equally. She annoys me because it's like she always points out the negative. It's like she just has this very sour, like, perspective on things. So she grabbed the card. Oh, why doesn't it say Myrla first? And those are small things that aren't a big deal, but they add up.
Exactly.
They add you don't realize when to where you're just like, all you do is complain.
And it's hopefully something she can look at the show and reflect on and change. Because even though she might have not thought nothing of it, like, she might have been like, oh, they're putting all these bad moments together, but you're giving them...
No matter what, you're saying this stuff.
You're saying all of this stuff, and maybe she doesn't realize
the cookies. So they go back and forth about these cookies. I see you eat so many cookies. Let the man eat the damn cookies. You ain't giving him no cookie. Like, let him do his thing.
No cookie. Okay.
I thought it was a little clever.
That was kind of funny, but
it was a little clever.
So that's his
the
advice,
ring.
because he can't get no
hell
yeah. Because she ain't even giving me a kiss. Let me keep these.
But on top of that, it's like,
but even you're right, because even whatchamacallit got about that ring. Like,
she said the ring.
He thought about you.
He knows you work out. And she probably glad to. Everybody got friends that wear them rubber rings now, right?
Exactly.
So
especially
at least
that work out.
Yeah. So
or work on certain jobs where they don't want to have travel.
Right.
People wear the rubber rings to travel.
People wear them all the time now.
That was a nice gesture.
It was a nice gesture. On top of the fact, who cares? She was like, oh, it's Amazon. She was like, he just got it on the Amazon. Girl, it's the thought. And then you don't like that little cheap ass ring that they get from the show. So she acting like she want to wear that. She don't want to wear that. So just fake it and wear your little rubber like everybody else does. It's always something with her. And that is what is so annoying. We didn't even take notes on their asses because we can tell you what happened. She complained and he complained and they complained together and
he was nosy.
He was nosy.
Trying to get the tea.
and he want to ask everybody about their lives, but he ain't got no damn life. And ain't no love happening in that relationship, but he want to know who gonna say I love you first. Not somebody said him. Myrla definitely ain't saying that shit first. Who said that?
Was it Zach or Michaela? It was somebody trying to be funny.
Who said that?
I think it's Zach. Who said Myrla was gonna say I love you first?
Who said that?
And she was like, really? But it seems like on the previews they're gonna get into it because she seems like a Karen from New Orleans who really thinks that you don't have to put any effort or really do anything, and this man is supposed to say yes on decision day. Now Karen and Miles, clearly they worked out.
The only reason they worked out is because they had to be in a relationship for 6 weeks without cameras.
Yep. And then they came back for just them 2 weeks. But she said, she was like, I want you to just say you want a divorce. I might still get a divorce. You think this man who hasn't got in anything from you is going to just automatically say yes on decision day?
I don't know what her thing is. Oh, and then they talked about, the other thing they talked about was brunching. And unfortunately, everything that she wants, he thinks is extravagant. So he just has this picture of her.
They're not going to work.
Going to brunch every weekend is maybe a little much. Maybe every other weekend. But either way, I mean, life will get in the way. You will not be able to go to brunch every weekend. But beyond that, her saying she likes brunch. Brunch is not that expensive. Like, that's one of those things. I mean, it could get, but find a bottomless brunch. Go have fun. If this is something she likes, like, why do you have to be so against it? Then 2 dinners a month. Like, I felt like that request wasn't too much. But Gil is out here acting like everything she wants is extravagant.
But he said he don't like eating out. And if you don't
but
like
that
eating
is
out,
true.
It's a lot of people who don't like eating out.
Now, that's true. And I honestly think
I don't understand it, but...
No, we does a brunch and a lunch and a dinner and a happy hour.
And we live in D.C., they got the best brunch.
Yes. But that's not everybody. And I do think culturally, a lot of times people that are from immigrant families where their families cooked all the time, like they like home cooked food, and then especially they want their culture's food. Like it's so I get that, but it's a marriage, it's an experiment. You're trying to connect with this lady. Why are you like pushing everything that she wants to do away? Like I don't know. But then she don't make it no better because then they do go out to dinner and she got the man doing boomerangs with the damn Chanel glass. Like, oh, Myrla could not be so basic.
Yeah, she basic.
She basic as hell.
So basic.
She could not be more basic.
No, she really
just wasting her money on extravagant things that she still looks basic as hell in.
That's a word.
So, okay, was there anything else with them?
No, but I think next episode will be better than this one because this one wasn't giving nothing.
No. Yeah, that's
nothing.
it. I don't know. I don't have anything else.
All the couples are doomed.
I mean, I do think my predictions still stand with the exception of Brett and Ryan. I'm not sure. I also thought, remember how earlier I had said that there was like this thing that never happened in Mav's history, but it did happen before. I was like, what if all 5 couples say no? I don't think it's going to happen, but they really all should probably say no.
Everybody not going to say no. Will any of them end up together? I highly doubt it.
I don't think any of these couples are going to last.
Not one. Nope.
I don't think so.
The only one that could, if Johnny and Bao stay on the right track, to me.
And honestly, last season, only 1 couple is still standing. 2 seasons ago, only 2 couples are still standing. Like, it ain't really popping out like that.
What was 2 seasons? New Orleans?
I think so.
Yeah, Karen and
Amani.
Yep. They're the only couples, you're right.
So, I don't know. Like, and let's think about the couples that are still standing. That from the last 2 seasons. Bree and
all the black people.
What's the guy? They are all people of color. But what is the guy that Brianna was married to? I can't even think of his name. Vince. So Brianna and Vince, they had so much chemistry.
Yep, and they had
their little stuff, but they had so much chemistry. They were always affectionate. They always were trying. Like, think about that.
Yeah.
Then 2 seasons ago, Amani and Woody, they were clearly always going to be together. Like, they were literally the best match couple. But they also just had really good attitudes about the process.
Yeah.
And Woody, we didn't even think was going to be that into the process. And he was all about it. Karen and Miles, that was a zinger. Nobody saw that coming. However, Miles really wanted it. And Miles was really trying. That is not the case with no couples this season.
No. I don't think nobody gonna make it.
Because Rachel and Jose got fake chemistry. I mean, I do think they have chemistry, but Rachel is holding back, and Jose is fake. So it's like you can't have organic chemistry from 2 people that are doing too much, like that aren't anyway. Okay. You guys, don't forget to subscribe.
Please. And thank you for everybody who subscribed since the last video. It's so many of you guys. Hello and welcome.
And then don't forget to watch our live back if you want to learn a little bit more
about us.
And
watch it with
the
live chat, y'all, because you can see the comments that we're responding to if you do watch it.
Yeah. So,
all right. Thank you guys. See you next time.